Well, hello, good people. David Taub coming to you from San Diego, California, nextlevelguitar.com, and we have a mega opus for you today. This is a really good song. It's fun, and I'm going to show you how to play it with one guitar, and I'm going to get you playing this song today, people, today, not next month or next year, today. A lot of people didn't want to try this because it's a long song. It's like 9 minutes or 8.5 minutes and lots of changes, but I'm telling you, you can do it, and we can get you there very quickly, okay? Because I have it all written out, and we're going to take the song. It's going to be basically, just think of it in 3 parts. We're going to do 3 parts to this song, and you'll have the whole thing. 3 parts, you believe that? What could be easier, Tim Gilbert?
There's nothing easier.
Nothing easier. So here's how you think of this song. Think of verse 1, which is the intro, where it's just the piano playing, right? Verse 1 and verse 6 has that piano playing, everything else is out. Well, I'm going to show you what chords you can play on guitar instead of the piano. This way you can play it with one guitar. So think of it as verse 1 and verse 6 is the same. That's one part. We'll do that first. Then think of verse 2, 3, 4, and 5. They're all the same. Now when I mean the same, I mean the chord changes are the same. So if you learn one section, you'll know them all. Okay, so remember, you have verses 1 and 6 are the same. That's just the guitar, or just the piano. Then verses 2 through 6 are the same. And then you have the chorus. The chorus is where he goes, you know, bye bye Miss American Pie. Okay? So let's start off with the chords that you're going to need to know to play this song. So let me wheel in close and give you a bird's eye view. Okay? So here's some of the chords we're going to use. G major. Okay? D major. E minor. Okay? A minor, A like apple. C major, these are all open position chords. No bar chords needed in this song. A minor 7th. If you don't know an A minor 7th, play your A minor chord and then just take off your 3rd finger. That adds a flat 7th. That's an open G string. D7, 7th chord, very twangy. It's your dominant 7th. And A7. Okay, that's all the chords you're going to need to know. Alright, so now that you know the chords, let's start taking you through the 3 parts that you're going to need to know. Put it all together and you got a killer song, an opus, so to speak. Okay. Now, what I want you to do is I'm going to have you write down the chords. So get a pen and paper because there's a lot of changes. So you're going to write these down for each section. And then when you practice them, you'll get it. Believe me, it's going to sound like a lot of changes. But believe me, you can do it. You can do anything you want to if you put your mind to it, okay? And it's going to sound great because we're going to play the piano part on guitar, have a lot of fun. We're going to see how this tape ends up. We might have to do it in 2 parts because it's a lot of material. But we're going to barrel straight through it. And I want you guys playing this song today. No excuses and no prosticating. What is it? Procrastinating. No procrastinating here at Next Level Guitar. And no proselytizing. And no prosthetics either. Okay, so here we go. Let me take you through the beginning, the piano intro. I'm going to play it for you. It sounds like this. A long, long time ago. Okay, let me take you through the first part of the song. Remember, there's 3 parts. Here's the first part, which on the record is just the piano. Okay? It kind of goes like this. A long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. And I knew if I had my chance that I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while. But February made me shiver with every paper I deliver. Bad news on the doorstep, I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride. Something touched me deep inside the day the music died. Okay, so that's the first part of the song. Okay, so now I want you to write these chords down. I'm going to go over each chord with you. And that on the record is just the piano playing. But we're guitar players and we want to play this on guitar, so we'll just transcribe it for guitar. So here you go, write this down. G, D, E minor. I'm just doing all downstrokes. I can still remember A minor, C, the music, E minor. Used to make me smile is a D. You can even arpeggiate that. And G, D, E minor. Quickly is I knew if I had my chance, E minor. That is A minor. Those people dance is C. Maybe E minor, they'd be happy. C for a while. D. Arpeggiate that D. Now February. February, E minor. Made me shiver. A minor. With every paper, E minor. I deliver. A minor. Bad news is C, G, A minor. Bad news on the doorstep. You got to do it quick, so it'll look like this. Bad news on the doorstep. So you got C, G, A minor, and then C. I couldn't take one more step is D. And then again, the quick changes. I can't remember if I cried. That's G, D, E minor. When I read about A minor 7th, his widowed bride is D. Something touched me deep inside. That's G, D, E minor. The day, C. The music, D7. Died, G. Okay. All right, that's the first part. Get that down. You're a third of the way done already. That fast, Tim Gilberg.
Wow.
I know. Wow is right.
Do it.
With a capital W-O-W and an exclamation point. Now, check out this song because, I mean, it's a long song and there's like 6 verses, but it's a really cool lyrics. He embeds a lot of meaning. Of course, he's talking about the day the music died and the death of Buddy Holly, who died, I believe it was in '69. The song was written in 71. And a plane crash killed Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, the La Bamba, and the Big Bopper. They were all in that plane that went down in February, because he said February made me shimmer. I think it was February when that plane went down. And the song, it seems to me, and you know how songs are, always open to your interpretation, it seems like he's talking about how sad he is because how music changed after then for a while, and it never really was the same for Don McLean or whoever he's singing about. And in the song, he has a lot of references to what's going on in the times. It's very socially aware. And it sounds like he's talking about, you know, there's some references to Bob Dylan and maybe Elvis and James Dean and the Rolling Stones and Altamont and what happened at Altamont in '69 when the Hells Angels were hired by security to run security for a festival in Altamont with the Rolling Stones and Grateful Dead were supposed to play, and the Hells Angels actually ended up, it was very terrible. One guy ended up dying. He got beat to death and was stabbed. And I think when he talks about that, he's like, with my hands are sitting there on the stage, my hands clenched with fists of rage. Kind of seems to me about Altamont. So check out the song, and I think he's saying "Bye Bye Miss American Pie," like that might be, you know, bye-bye to music at the time, because the day the music died was so sad and it just wasn't the same for a while after that. And so really interesting lyrics in this song. Got to hand it to the guy. It's probably one of the most classic songs ever. It's on everyone's top, you know, list of songs. Okay, so you got the first part of the song, okay? And that is verse 1 and verse 6, where it's just piano. We just did it on guitar. Get that down. Now let's go over the chorus, okay? And I'm going to show you the strum patterns too. Now the chorus sounds like this. Let me play it for you. It goes, bye bye Miss American Pie, drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this will be the day that I die. This will be the day that I die. Then it goes into the second verse. Okay, so let's talk about the chords in the chorus, okay? I'm going to go over them, and then we'll go over the strum pattern. So it's G, bye, bye is a C, miss a G, American pie is a D, drove my Chevy is a G, took a levee is a C, write these down, but the levee G was dry, D. Them good old boys is a G, I'm sorry, those good old boys is a C, drinking whiskey is a G, and rye is a D, singing, let this ring,